You may be interested in a personal injury trust if you or a member of your family is about to receive money from a settlement as a result of a personal injury or other illness. In this video, we'll explain to you the practical reasons why you might want to set up a personal injury trust, and more importantly, what you should do with that trust and the money contained within it once it's been set up. If you want to know more information about this subject, please click on the link below, and that will take you to our in-depth blog, which goes into a lot more detail about the kinds of information that we're talking about in this video. You can also sign up to a free mini guide which is aimed at people like you who are about to receive money from a settlement as a result of an illness or injury. So a personal injury trust is simply a legal mechanism for holding money from a settlement following a personal injury. The basic idea is to separate the money received from the settlement from your own personal assets, and the main reason for that is that it's going to allow you to shelter that money from any assessment for means tested state benefits. So in simple terms, a personal injury trust will allow you to separate that money, still use that money in the future for your own benefit, but not affect your means tested state benefits. So once you've set up your personal injury trust, unfortunately that's not the end of the matter. There are many practical considerations that you need to think about in advance to make sure you don't fall foul of the rules that surround them. So you have to pay particular attention as to how you invest the money within that trust, particularly to make sure that you don't generate an income from that money. So when we look after people like you who are investing this kind of money, we're taking that into consideration when we make recommendations to you. And one of the things we want to make sure is that no income comes to you. You take regular ad hoc withdrawals instead. It may seem a simple distinction, but we have to be sure that we don't affect your means tested state benefits in the future. Now, unfortunately, when you manage money within a trust, it gets a bit more complicated. Basically, a trust is a separate legal mechanism for holding money separately to your own personal finances. And for that to work legally, you need to do certain things. One of those things is to have at least two trustees. And what a trustee is the person who's legally responsible for looking after that money on behalf of the injured person. So if you're thinking about your own situation, you may want to appoint trusted friends or family to help you to manage that money, and those people need to be aware of their legal responsibilities over that money. Now, you need to take extra care when looking after money for children, because there are extra rules that need to be followed in those circumstances. But essentially, what needs to happen is somebody needs to look after that money on behalf of the person who's injured. So when you receive your personal injury compensation, you're quite rightly going to want to know how that money is going to have an impact on your future lifestyle. So one way to do that is to use our financial planning service. The idea of that is to help you to understand how your situation is now and how that's going to change in the future. So what we can help you to do is to examine how that money will help you to pay for certain lifestyle costs in the future, and more importantly, to make sure that money lasts for the rest of your life and never run out. If you receive over £150,000, we would recommend investing that money in your personal injury trust. So if you use our services, we would help you in a couple of ways. The first is to make sure that money is going to last enough time, ideally for the rest of your life. And the second is so that you can take tax efficient, regular ad hoc withdrawals from your personal injury trust in a way that doesn't affect your means tested state benefits. Now, personal injury trusts are a lot more complicated than you've seen in this video. So if you want to know more, there's a lot more technical detail on our personal injury trust blog on our website. You can also sign up on our website to get our free mini guide to managing an illness or an injury, and that's got some more practical information as to what you need to know when you're going through that situation. So other than that, if you've got any questions on personal injury trusts, we're here to help. So please give us a call and let us know if you've got any questions. Thanks for listening.